Hello and welcome back to the Food Fog. Today is November 28th, 2014. It is day 28 of my November vlog challenge. And we are now officially into the holiday season. Yesterday was Thanksgiving and I went out today briefly thinking I might get a little holiday shopping done, and soon saw the crowd and turned around and went home. So actually I stopped off at the health food store on the way home to get a snack, and it's what inspired this video, which I called Confessions of a Kale Chip Junkie. Because lately, with my busy school schedule and just driving kids around a lot and just generally feeling like there's not a lot of breathing room or time for elaborate meal preparation, I find myself eating things like, raw packaged foods more often, like kale chips and raw chocolate and just little niblets like that here and there when I'm out and about, in addition to my salads and a good quantity of fruits and vegetables as well. But the main question I have to myself about this like little food rut I've gotten into, is this a vice or a virtue? Is this something I should be concerned about? Relying on these prepared foods, or is it a virtue? I'm eating, these are healthier foods. I'm not eating bags of Doritos and Twinkies like I once may have been. I'm eating, kale chips and a couple raw chocolate truffles a few times a week. Is that a vice or a virtue? And I've come to feel like as long as I'm feeling balanced and my energy is good and I'm not overdoing these things and I'm still eating plenty of water-rich foods, I feel like it's a really nice treat, or just not, it's just a help during some of the times when I'm busy. And then when I'm home more, I really appreciate the opportunity to just, prepare fresh food and leave that packaged stuff out of the mix. But so, though I have ideals and aspire to, eating completely just whole unpackaged foods, it really just doesn't fit into my lifestyle all the time. And so I don't beat myself up over using these raw foods as a just a tool to help manage my time better and just for a little bit of enjoyment. I do notice, though, I'm sure anyone who's been on the raw path long term, if you rely too much on those foods, you feel the digestive deficits of it, and so it is all about balance. And I'll find if I lean too much towards those foods, I just start to crave like apples and oranges and just fresh, I'll be like eating a head of lettuce. I'll find myself just eating vegetables like straight up with nothing else, and I'll know that I just, kind of out of balance. I'm craving that water-rich food. So I'm sure we all, regardless of what dietary path we're on, we'll all find ourselves in little food ruts here and there with certain foods we just gravitate to or towards when we're busy or whatever, and they help. And if they don't help and you're feeling negative about it, or you're feeling physical results of it, then you need to look at whether that is more of a vice than a virtue, and if that's a behavioral habit that you need to maybe work on. But for me right now, I'm okay with being a kale chip junkie, especially during the holidays. I do admit it's fun to play around with food or have little treats. I do believe that a lot of these raw packaged foods are less than ideal, and some of the ingredients are questionably raw, and I definitely don't want to make them a staple of my diet, but it's fun to play around with them, and it keeps it interesting. And yeah, so though I definitely don't want to base my whole diet around kale chips, I do enjoy and I enjoy making them too, but I haven't had a lot of time to do that, so I definitely appreciate the fact that somebody else makes them and sells them, even if they are super expensive. Anyway, so that's my little blurb for the day. We're down to, I think, 2 more days after this, so getting to the end of my challenge, but it's been a lot of fun. And right now I'm off to get some chores done and try to keep my energy up to do some studying and just spend a little time with my family and look forward to the weekend. So hope everyone's enjoying this onset of the holiday season and keeps their stress nice and low. It keeps their food choices nice and healthy, so their energy is good and they can enjoy their time with their family and friends without being in the food fog. So I'll see you tomorrow for day 29. Bye.